What is up, guys? In today's video, guys, I'm making a mental health video. For anyone that doesn't know who I am, I'm Bo, aka xLSxgaming, aka Blake. Um, and as many of you know, I have very vile streams. You know, we say whatever the fuck we want. You know, we beat ourselves. You know what I'm saying? In today's video, I kind of want to support that. You know, in our own way of life here at xLSxgaming. Um, you know, because we here, we support, you know, being free and being able to say and do what you want, because we don't judge here, you know, and that's the most important thing in this world, is do not judge. And that is mainly what this video is about. For anyone wondering, so the background is Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta footage. Super excited for that game. I have a video working on, we're going to have a video for that as well. But I'm kind of do this on the fly, and it's going to be about a 30-minute video, and mainly in this video I want to talk to you guys about, you know, my idea and my belief for life, and how I wake up every morning and be myself, no matter what anyone tells me, you know. And I'm not afraid to defend my ideals, I guess you could say. You know, and not afraid to get in arguments about my, you know, my political views and everything else that I have, because anyone that knows me in real life as well, is I'm a very open person. You know, I don't really keep too many things to myself. Like, if I have a feeling about someone, I will pretty much mention it straight up. And mainly what I want to talk to you guys today about is being yourself. So let's start with that. If you guys want more videos on the mental health, let me know, because I enjoy making these videos, because it's a good idea to get your beliefs out there. And the music I'm playing in the background, by the way, so I don't think I'll get a copyright strike for it, but I'm going to let you guys know anyways. It's called Going Down by Jake Jedal. I have the 10-hour loop on right now, so we can go on forever with this music. I think it's really good thinking music and everything else, so it's going to be interesting. But anyway, as I'm stalling for 2 minutes to get into this for some reason, I want to start off with saying this. In life, we go through things. We all have gone through them, right? And it is hard for a lot of people to process and deal with these things. For me, it's been bullying. Bullying has been a very huge part of my life, and the reason I'm here, and the reasons that I felt like I shouldn't be here no more. So it's been there for a while. You know, it's been a part of my life. It's made me and carved me into the person I am today, and the beliefs that I've had today. Because, you know, you live life too short to worry about the small things. And we all wonder the same thing, is like, why are we here? Like, what are we meant for? And bullying, surprisingly, you know, as bad as it was a good way for me to learn that. You know, it taught me to be myself and to fight for the things that I care about, and not to fight for the things that I don't care. It's been years since I was bullied. I was bullied in middle school, and I'm now going to be going into I'm in my second to last year in high school, so it's been a minute. I've had different reactions when people find out, but at the same time, you know, it's fun. It's fun to, you know, inform people of those things, because they might not understand, you know, the power of rudeness can be. If anyone knows me in real life, they know that I'm not a rude person, unless you have to give me a reason to be rude to you. But for the most part, I'm really nice. I like to joke a lot. You know, it might not be the best jokes. I might be cringy, but you know, I strive to make everyone happy and laugh and have a good time, because we live in a world full of hate and disrespect. And of course, on the channel, you guys might not see that a lot, because, you know, I'm raging. But remember, those guys, those are just rages. You know, those are times when you're angry, and we all have those moments. So, you know, when we're gaming, it's a completely different story. But like, it's overall, my personality is, I'm very down to earth. You know, I'm down to having serious conversations. I'm down to have some fucking really raunchy, gay ass conversations if I have to. But I'm not going to sit around and not be fun and cool and have a good time, because it's not fun. You know, that's not life. You shouldn't live life like that. And a lot of people that know me will say the same thing, as I talk a lot. I'm a word talker. I talk way too much. But yeah, I strive to I tried to be better, you know, than the old me. You know, the old me that was immature and didn't know better and did things that might not have been the best thing, said the best things. But I strive to be better, and for me, that gives me a reason to be here, even if it's, you know, I'm alone and no one, you know, understands that, and they don't understand my beliefs. Every day I wake up with a positive mental attitude, you know, hashtag, that's the guy to that one. I'm not here to steal anyone's fame or any ideas, you know, I'm here being myself, you know, and I strive to be the best version of myself every single morning, and it's hard sometimes because, you know, you wonder to yourself, like, why do I get up in the morning? Why do I go to school and have a good time with everyone at my tables? And, you know, why do I talk to people even though they ignore me every single day? You know, you wonder these things, but then at the end of the day, it's like, because you are working on yourself. You know, they might not respect you, they might not appreciate you for who you are, but someone will one day, you know, or you might have someone in your life that might appreciate you, and they make it worth your time. You know, they make you who you are and what you do every single day. You know, I have some really great friends, but I also have some really mean friends. You know, ones that, why I consider them friends, I don't know, but maybe it's because of my personality that I consider everyone friends. Even my archest enemies are my friends. They might be evil friends, but they're my friends nonetheless, and I'll do anything for them. By the way, I am a little sick. I have a sore throat and a completely fucked up head right now, bruh. So, like, if you hear me, it's like hard to breathe or anything. It's not. I'm not like fucking over here bawling and shit. Just, you know, dying over here, clearly. But, you know, going into the real deep shit, it's like, you often wonder, you know, like, I often wonder sitting by myself some days, you know, I just turn off all the electronics and I just play some really, like, music like this, and I just go into a mindset where I think, you know, how could my life be different? You know, and I have hundreds of outcomes every single time I do it. I know, I get relaxed, and I just think, you know, like, how one outcome can be, you know, I can live the dream life, you know, have the dream family, but a part of me is still missing, you know, part of you is still missing, and then I had the outcome where, like, I'm the hero of my story, and, you know, you start to think, like, you know, what could happen, you know, like, what happens when you're the hero of your story, but for some reason, I feel like that's not enough. There's pieces missing from those stories, and I cannot finish them. And there's other stories where I have nothing, you know, I have no friends, no family, no nothing, and, you know, it's an empty void. And those are the hard ones to understand, because you just don't understand why you're empty inside. You don't understand why no one wants to talk to you. You don't understand none of that. You know, you're confused. And I feel like it's really, you know, a really good thing to sit back and remember those are just stories and they're not you, and not let them take control of you. I've had tons of stories take control of me, and I've either blocked some people out or said some mean things to past friends that don't want to talk to me anymore because of things I've said. And looking back on that now, it's like, well, I made that mistake. You know, I put my stories before, you know, the conversations that I'm having. And you gotta be careful, man. Those are the ones that'll get you. You know, those are the ones that'll come back and bite you in the ass in your future. Now, they say it's hard to, like, forgive someone for the bad things they've done and the things they say, and I believe that everyone should be given a second chance, no matter what the crime they do. As many of you know, I know, I'm a Donald Trump supporter. For many of you, some of you may or may not know that I'm a Donald Trump supporter. For the ones that don't, well, surprise, I'm a Donald Trump supporter. And for the ones that don't, you're probably sick of hearing me say it because I'm a very verbal person. I like to say that a lot. Just put my point across that I'm not afraid to admit that, because that's who I am. And I was a Obama supporter the first term, but Obama lost in the second term when he did not follow what he said. He lied to the entire nation, saying he's going to do stuff, and he didn't do anything. And again, most of you may know that I want to be a police officer in the future, and I am striving to achieve this goal. And some of you may know, I have gotten into Horizon. I'm only saying some of you may know because some of you are my real life friends that watch my YouTube channel. And for those, You probably know that I'm in New Horizons, and I have some fantastic friends at New Horizons. You know, they sit at my table, and they're fantastic. They're fantastic people. You know, I couldn't be happier with the people that I got stuck with better than. You know, they might not go to my other school in the afternoon, but you know, every morning it gives me a reason to get up, knowing that I'm going to be hanging out with them and talking to them. So it gives you a reason. And I have to admit, there's been days where it's like, what's the point? There's been days, man. There's been days. It's hard, You're having a bad day on everything you do has been a bad day. Like the people you've been meeting and talking to a bad day. You don't get the reflections that you wanted. You're playing video games or doing your sport, and it's just been a horrible fucking day. And you ask yourself, like, what's the fucking point? Like, what is the meaning of life, and why am I here? And this is an interesting conversation because a lot of people don't understand the meaning of life. And I think that's more of a personal matter. My belief my idea for the idea of life is the world is a wheel. Actually, yeah, we'll not use that. We'll not use that one because that one's a little harder to use. We'll say the world is a soup, okay? And every soup needs tons and tons of ingredients and chemicals and not chemicals, Jesus Christ, different ingredients and different flavors, flavorings and stuff like that. And I feel like every individual one of us are each an item for that soup, and together we make the soup of life. When one piece of soup isn't there, we have a very bad batch of life. And I feel like we need to remember that we are all working together. None of us are different from the other. We're all unique, yes, but we should all be, we're all one. We should treat each other like we would want to be treated. You never see me, lash out on a woman or disrespect a man, mother. You'll never see me do these things because there's no reason to. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. Even dudes, fuck it, why not? For the case of this video, even dudes are beautiful sometimes. It's important we show this because we have a misconception, of gayness or racism and sexism and all this other bullshit that doesn't actually exist. It's all a plea, by the government of high above. That we remember that we are all unique and that we are all different, but at the same time, we are all the exact same person with just a different shell. That's really it, I don't personally believe in racism. I feel like blacks, white, Latinos, everyone's all the same. They're all unique. They all have personalities that I would love to get to know. I love hearing stories from like veterans because that's, it's something you'll never experience. You experience only once in your lifetime. Hearing stories of someone else's struggle, someone that was willing to do everything to survive, and yet we have so many cases today where people just do anything not to live. And I watch a lot of videos where it's people go through rough times, and then you think, like me personally, I think going back, it's like, what would I have done in that situation? Like, what have been my situation like that? What would I have done in that situation? And you can't really think of it because you never had to go through it. And I think that's really important. And I think that we have to understand that we all go through hardships. We have to learn how to control those hardships. We can't always have it easy. We're never gonna get everything we want. We're gonna lose a lot, and we're gonna gain very little. But it's all for the greater good. I'm not a very holy man myself. I don't really go to church that often or anything like that. But I will tell you this now: God has it ready for you. Okay, God has a design for you, and He knows exactly what He is planning on doing. Like He has a goal set for you. You have a destiny. As much as that sounds cliche, you have a destiny, and you will fulfill that destiny. I feel like everyone belongs to do something. They might not know it off the bat, but they will become to do something, And to all my loyal fans and subscribers, and my real life friends and family, I appreciate you. You know, we don't hear the word appreciate. I can't lie that word aloud. I appreciate you enough. Alright? We don't say that word enough. You know? But I appreciate you because you're one of a kind. You've been through it all. I have been through it all. We are one. We have worked together in hardships, in struggles, and some of my friends in New Horizons, I haven't been there for your entire life, and you haven't known me for my entire life. But the relationships that we've built, I would do anything for you guys, and I would hopefully you guys would do the same. But you know, everyone has a different trust programs. For me, that first word of hi, how are you, what's your name, that was enough trust for me to do anything for you because I might barely know you, but the fact that you gave me trust to talk to me was enough for me to know that, hey, this person's a good person. Like, they ain't gonna hurt my feelings, they ain't gonna backpash on me, but they ain't gonna, you know, do all this other shit. So, like, it means a lot when you do that. We're almost 15 minutes in already. It's gone fast, actually. And I want you guys to understand that, you know, don't let anyone push you down. You know, this video is kind of all over the place, but again, it's not rehearsed. So, and that's when I shot my videos again. Is, you know, guys, some of you guys that have been subscribers for, you know, my couple years I've been doing YouTube, is I'm not rehearsed. My videos are all pretty thrown together. But this is the shit, you guys. I don't rehearse. I don't practice these things. I don't program these things in my head. When I get in the mood to talk about these things, I'll talk about them. You guys are one of a kind, you know. You really are. All of you. Y'all have traits. Y'all have stories that I want to know. I want to know your story. I want you to tell me your story, because I'm interested. I want you to be able to hear my story, you know, where I came from, what I've done in my life, you know. I want those stories, you know. And for a lot of you guys who go to public school with me, not New Horizons, it's just school in the afternoon, which is public school, they know that I would just stop the conversation and go thank someone for their service, because, you know, I was raised with respect, you know, coming from a family that did a lot with the Marine, not just the Marine Corps, any branch of the military, the police department, that I am always striving to thank those that are willing to do anything for me. You know, they don't even know me. They didn't know I existed. But yet, they're willing to put their lives on the line for me. Me, of all people. You know. Struggle, man. You know, wake up and think that, you know, I want to do more, you know. I say this all the time to people in the world, like, you know, I wish I could do more. I wish I could help more. And that's why I'm becoming an officer, because, you know, it's not to be an asshole or arrest people like I make it out to be, you know, I'm having good fun, you know, but at the end of the day, I truly just want to help people. I know I'm not strong enough or mentally sound enough to join the Marine Corps or the Army. I would love to, but I'm not. And I'm okay with that. I've accepted it. I'm not the strongest person. I'm not the best looking person in the world. But yet, I find a reason to want to help, you know. To make this world safer and better for the younglings growing up, you know, the next generation. Even though I'm still the next generation, I don't care about my generation. We fucked up enough shit in my generation, you know. But the next generation, you know, our kids, I want things to be better for them, you know. I want them to grow up in a world where they can go outside, ride a bike, and, you know, not have to worry about getting fucking killed on the street by some guy who doesn't appreciate his own life that he's been giving. You know, I don't want that, you know. I want peace and tranquility in this world, you know. We have too much violence, way too much, you know. I want people to understand that you can be free, you can say what you want, but you should never let your actions become your personality, you know. You should never let your actions become personality. And remember, guys, that, you know, I'm always here. You know, my Twitter, xLSxgaming, is always open. You guys need to talk. You guys need to just let me know how your day's going. Or you guys just want a hello every morning. That's all you need, is that hello every morning. I got you. You know. when you need help, I want to be there for you and every person that watches my videos, because I might not know you by name, but I still appreciate you and care about you just as much as the guy next door that I know his name. You know, it's one of those things where I know you guys. You know, in my heart, I know you guys. You know, like I feel like I've known you guys for years. When I really, some of you I've only known for a few months. And as I say, you need to just talk, relax. You know, let me know how your day is going. Ask for help with something. Ask for advice with something. Hit me up. All right. And if you don't remember my Twitter information or you don't know what it is, I have an Instagram. You know, you can follow me on there. I have, you know, Facebook. You can always private DM me on there, which I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, you can. And I have a Snapchat, so you know, help is only so far away. You know, that's why I try to tell people. You know, don't be afraid to ask for it. Don't be afraid. I've asked for help a lot, like more than once. You know, no matter what the object was, and I still ask if I need help with something. I need help. You know, growing up with a learning disability, you know. Growing up with a learning disability was hard, and it was, you know, it was struggles every single day to, you know, understand the subject, to understand something. It was hard every single fucking day. You know, like, you know, you're not able to figure out these simple math questions, not being able to read the simple paragraph without stuttering or stopping and forgetting everything. Just getting enough confidence to talk to girls for the first time, you know, that these are all things, you know, that we all go through, and I think it's, at least me anyway, I go through. And conquering those fears and doing the things that, you know, for me is hard, I think is a privilege, you know. And for me, I'm happy to be on this earth, you know. I'm happy that when the days got rough, the moods got rough, that I pushed forward and I proceeded. And now I'm back, and I'm ready to go. You know, I've had some time off from YouTube. I've done some streams, raged a lot, but I'm ready. I'm ready, man. The videos are coming because you guys are my life. You guys are my heart and soul, and I'll never forget it. For everything you've all done. For everything you guys have done for me. I'll never forget it. And we as humans, you know, we forget, you know, the moments that make us happy, you know. We always remember the things that people say that are hurtful instead of the things that people say that are nice. Perfect idea of this, or perfect, you know, example of this would be, you know, I've said, you know, nice things to people, and they mark it off as I'm just being, you know, flirty, or I'm just being a, you know, funny guy, but they don't realize I'm just genuinely being a nice person, you know, and they forget about what you say, and then it's like, you know, you start to think, why is it worth saying? But yeah, I still find a reason to say the things that I say, you know, nice-wise. And you start to wonder, like, why don't people respect, you know, when you say something nice, you know, you wonder that, you know. And you wonder, you know, when you say something nice, people just cannot deny it, they don't accept it, you know, why do they not accept it? And why don't they understand that you're saying nice to them and not just, you know, trying to get in their pants or, you know, backstab them? You're not always trying to do that, you know, like, I'm not like everyone else, you know. I'm not a player or anything like that, you know. But yet some people don't understand that, you know. Some people don't get it. They don't understand. Let me know in the comments, guys, you know, if you've ever had a situation where someone didn't respect you. Or they respected you, but they didn't appreciate the nice things that you said to them, because I felt that. I relate. You live once, you know? You live once. And even though we all live once, we can make it the most unbelievably good life that we live once. Because I understand at the end of the day that I'm not going to be here forever, you know? I'll never know how my kids grow up to be. I'll never know that. Because eventually, when they're growing up and they have kids, I can never see them. Or I could become an officer and die on the job, you know? I'll never understand why, but personally, I've come to the conclusion that I respect those outcomes. So what I'm getting to in this statement is accept fate. Be happy every single day you fucking can, because your legacy will be that you were happy. You were, you know. My fucking nose, Jesus Christ. You will be okay with that, you know, and you'll be able to actually, you know, be accepted, and you can actually become happy every day you wake up. You'll be like, yes, there's a new day, new things, better things can happen today. And as we come to close to the end of this video, I probably want to make a mental health video too, either out tomorrow, or maybe even today, depending on how fast I can get it done. And, you know, you guys, are the best thing to ever happen, you know. And I will always be thankful for the opportunities that God has driven in my way, you know. You know, the women, the gentlemen that have been my friends, you know, my YouTube, my friends on games, my gaming career, the amazing talents that I have achieved over the last couple of years in the gaming industry. I appreciate being able to wake up every day and live it like it's my last. I appreciate that a lot. You guys are one of a kind. And be that is your empower. Be that, let that empower you. You're one of a kind, you know. And it's just, for me, it means everything to make these videos for you guys. You know, it means the world that I have you beautiful people to support me, because I never thought, you know, 2 years ago when I created my channel, I was like, no one's gonna watch me, no one's gonna appreciate me, you know, no one's gonna think my content's good. No one's gonna do that. And my friend said, you make good content, you know, what's your channel? I mean, he was like, I want you make good content, I subscribe to your channel. And I was like, oh, that's dope, I appreciate that, like, I really do. And then one day after that, you know, I gained 10 subs, like, overnight. And people were like, your videos are really good, man. Your content's really solid. I like your personality. And it was like, shocked, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's still people out there that like my content, you know? And I will promise you guys the end of the earth, you know, no matter what situation you guys are in, you guys can come to me, and I will help you and support you in whatever decision you make. We're coming to the last couple seconds of the video, so I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Be happy. It's been your boy. And until the next one, part 2 will come soon. I love you guys.